Hi guys, welcome to Turnabout podcast. This is our third episode. How exciting! I'm your host Lucie,
And I'm Aris.
and today there's been a little change of plans. We were supposed to talk about setting and locations. We made a big announcement last week. We're so proud that we had finally decided and planned ahead, and we changed our minds. So sorry about this, guys. Instead, we're going to talk about couples in general and in specific.
The love episode.
The love episode.
Um,
We should have kept this one for Valentine's Day.
yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be around until Valentine's Day.
True. Very true.
So it's the love episode. We're gonna be reviewing couples which are couples which we think should be together but are not. Characters we have crushes on. And let's first start with a huge shout out to. Okay, so this is a story behind the change of subject. We initially planned to do setting a location this week, and then I stumbled upon this account on Twitter, who it's called. The display name is Freshwater Pirate. We'll link it below in the description. And she does these amazing cartoons of Simon Keyes and Horace Knightley. She draws a lot of stuff, but it's mainly Horace and Simon. So I sent it over to Lucie, and
And I
she
was
instantly
blown
just fell in
away.
love.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think when I finished playing a Ace Attorney Investigation 2, we talked about it, and Aris, you told me that you shipped those two, and I was like,
Yes.
I don't know, I couldn't really see it. But when he sent me those comics, it like they were so good. And she also, you guys should check them out. She has this little like world setup and world building in it. It's like kind of a mix between Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The
The
Office,
Office.
and Ace Attorney, and it's so good. In it, like Simon is a
Yeah.
prosecutor, and he's dating Aris, and there's like they're having sex in the office. It's so good and it's so funny, and I think the dynamic that she showed between the two characters in those comics, like it sold me. Now I really ship them. I think they're such a cute couple, and I want to see them
Which is,
together.
it's kind of shocking that you weren't sold on the whole thing, because I think it's in the game. I mean, they'd never imply that they're like a gay couple, but I think there's like the undercurrents were there, similar to Adrian Andrews and Celeste Impacts,
Yeah,
which is
but
like,
like Simon showed little to no regret over having like being behind Knightley's death. So I was kind of like he's too stone cold to even be in a relationship. That was kind of my
I thought
thinking.
he was upset. I mean, I've played the game during summer, so I don't really remember what happened. And it was just like, because I didn't know he was going to be this such a significant character. I was like,
Mm.
let me just skip through this dialogue. I didn't skip, but it didn't stay in my memory. So I always thought of them like they're presented as two guys living in the same apartment and
Mm, I
stuff.
don't think they live together. They're supposed to be childhood best friends, and the only family they each have. So that's why I didn't get the romance vibe. But the comics has shown me the light, and now I totally see it. I think they're
Yeah.
hilarious. And I love like Emma in them and Dick Gumshoe. Really, Freshwater Pirate, this is your episode. We love your
Yes.
work. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing me to
I'll
the
edit it.
light side.
Yeah, I'll edit it and have her drawings. We got the okay from her. So I'll be displaying her images
Yes,
from the beginning.
and thank you, Freshwater Pirate, to let us use your images. Thank you so much.
Yes. I was so scared of using it without asking for permission.
Yeah,
Maybe we would get like I don't know, copyrighted or
No, but
something.
even like, I mean, you draw a lot, so you know how it gets. Like, if someone used your material without warning you or
Yeah,
asking
without
you, you'd be
asking.
pissed. And I think that's super valid.
Yes. Yeah.
So thank
But
you.
anyway, she was so nice about it. She told me to send the link, and yeah, I'm so happy for this.
And the dynamics that she created is so funny and so cute and so I really like her comics a lot. I think she did an amazing
Yeah.
job.
I mean, I wish we had the like this insight into the like everyday life in the office, either
Mm,
in the police
in the
station
precinct and
or
everything.
the prosecutor's office,
That would be
like
so
Emma
fun.
and Horace working together in an alternate universe
Yeah.
and discussing how they fuck with Simon Keyes the whole time. Shit, we haven't given a spoiler alert.
Oh, why do we always forget to put a spoiler alert? We'll just put one in the title. Guys, if
Yeah,
you've been spoiled, I'm so sorry again. Deeply sorry.
we're so bad at this.
We're so bad at this. We shouldn't be allowed.
Yes. And with that, I think we should just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Let's start by reviewing the couples which are canon. And who do you want to go first? I think the most prominent one in my head is Desiree and Ron Delight.
They're on the top of my list.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think they're like in the trilogy there's not a lot of couples like that they're still together and we know they're married, stuff like that. It's a rare couple in the trilogy. So what are your thoughts on him?
Um, you know my thoughts and feelings for Ron Delight. I love Desiree. I think she's so cool. I think her design is one of the best. I want her earrings so bad. Honestly, the earrings in this series, I mean, you have Callisto Hugh sporting the scales, you have Desiree wearing it's wheels,
It's Wills.
and just I need that fashion. But yeah, I hate how Ron doesn't care for Desiree. I mean, he gets off free for the theft at the first trial, and then he ruins it by screaming, "No, no, take me in! I'm Mask the Mask," and like you have this hot, caring wife at home who saved you, even at the last moment in the second trial, and you're willing to give everything up just because no one believes you're Mask the Mask. I mean, that's just straight up disrespectful.
He's a
I don't
sad
like the way.
character.
Yeah, he is a sad character. I don't like their relationship. I mean, I wish I was with Desiree instead of Ron.
I mean, I kind of agree. I'm not a huge fan of Ron. I think he's an annoying defendant. I hate this type of defendant who just ruins it for you as their lawyer. It's so frustrating. I adore Desiree. Desiree could run me over with her bike. She's so cool. And I think they're a bit of a mismatched couple. They're not the
Yeah.
worst. I do think they work in a sense because it gives that cute vibe of like super cool chick and kind of shy kid who's her husband. And I think
Oh,
they can be cute from times to time. But
babe.
I think she deserves better. I think he's not a
Ron
great
Delight.
husband.
Ron Delight is definitely into pegging and stuff. Like Desiree wearing a strap on.
What? I think
Yes.
Ron is like not really into sex. He gives me such a. I think what disturbs me about this couple, he reminds me of a kid. He's so like naive and kind of dumb. I mean, he just gives me very like 13-year-old vibes, and she's clearly like a full-grown adult. There's something about it that doesn't feel right to me.
He's a bottom. He's definitely a bottom. Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
trust you
Who's
with
next?
that.
Yes,
I
of
think
course.
the next people on my list are Maggie and Gumshoe.
I hate this couple. It came out of nowhere. And I honestly love Gumshoe so much that I don't want him to get mixed up with Maggie Bird. Who this will make more sense when I'm talking about my ships,
Yeah,
because I ship Detective Gumshoe with someone else. But
someone else.
even if Gumshoe were single, it would be better than dating Maggie Bird, which never comes into fruition anyway. I mean, she's introduced because her boyfriend is killed, and then in the second game, we're just given the storyline of Gumshoe having a crush on her, and she treats him like shit.
Yeah,
You mentioned this in the last episode,
yeah,
how I think it was either the last episode or the first, but he he gets like, I don't know, like two dollars a month at by the end of the third game. His salary has been so, like, it's been so run down at the point that, I don't know, he can't even afford instant ramen.
yeah,
And he goes out of his way to prepare a meal for her because she's in need, because she's accused of murder. And that ungrateful bitch, like, she she crushed his feelings.
yeah. And also, she's a police officer. Like, she knows he can't help but understand. He has to tell the truth. She's just
Yeah,
I like the idea of this couple. I just not a big fan of the execution. I think it wasn't done well. I don't vibe with it. She was just too mean to him, and she should have known he couldn't have done better. And it was so clear that he was beating himself up because of it. And I love Gumshoe, and I think it's a toxic relationship. I didn't like the way he was when he was with her.
it's not even a relationship though.
He was so sad. He was so sad. He was like he was feeling guilty for things he didn't have power over. I don't like him. I think Gumshoe deserves better. Deserves a loving relationship.
I think the same, honestly. I
Mm?
don't like Maggie Bird, and it's even more awkward when you think about how they don't even interact in that way in Investigations 1, when in the first episode
Mm.
she's being defended by Edgeworth. That's not revisited ever again, so we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And on that note, on couples not being revisited, let's talk about Iris slash Dahlia and Phoenix.
Mm.
Yes.
So, you really want to go there as quickly?
Yes,
Can I
because I
start?
know it's going to hit
A
a soft
nerve.
point, yes, on you.
This couple, Iris and Phoenix, is my favorite couple of them all. I love this one so
What?
much. What? What did you thought I was gonna say?
Well, definitely not your
It's
favorite.
my favorite canon couple. Definitely.
Oh,
It's definitely my favorite canon
I mean,
couple.
the selection is not that good.
This
That's
selection is not
why.
that interesting, but I love it so much. When I first played it, I was just like, the fact that Phoenix was right all along and he wasn't dating a psychopath, he was actually just dating a sweet, caring girl, and the way they revealed it at the end with the Feeny things, oh my god, it was amazing. I love their relationship. It feels so wholesome, and that's the first canon couple we've talked who really deserve each other. Iris is so sweet, and Phoenix is as well, and they're just like the perfect combination. They're such a wholesome couple. I love them so much together. They're two of my favorite characters. I think they're just the perfect balance. And then we don't see them together after they've confessed their feelings for each other. And during one of the cutscenes, at the end of Trials and Tribulation, we can clearly see that Phoenix still has feelings for Iris because Pearls is like, stop looking at Miss Iris like that, and she punches him. So we know Phoenix and Iris love each other, and
Okay,
she never gets brought up again, and it broke my
let me
heart.
just interrupt you right there,
Yeah, sorry,
Kanye style.
I got a little excited and carried away.
Let me just be the Kanye to your Taylor Swift and say, I'm gonna let you finish, but you know who deserved best canon couple? Mia and Godot.
No,
Yes.
no.
Okay. Yes, and let me just give my thoughts really brief on what you said. I totally agree. Although they're not my favorite couple, they're definitely a cute couple.
They're so
I
cute.
But I also like how Dahlia comes into the mix and
Yes.
the whole Feeny thing and how her character is based on relationships and how she lures men into her plot by seeming like making
But
herself seem
it's
this like
great
this cute.
storytelling, having Dahlia first, and it's the second time they've met, but she has to pretend it's real her
Yeah.
boyfriend. Then the big reveal at the end. It's great storytelling, a great relationship, and a great little trio. It's so good.
And I also like how it's so relatable because we all have that one ex partner slash significant other we would probably not like to think about that much that went like the extra mile. And I don't know, I think it was so good having the twin thing.
It's so
And
good.
honestly, I think it was so good and had such an impact, which I think directly affected Christoph and Clavier's impression onto the players, because they had just done twins and it was so well done and their relationships were so authentic. And then you have twins again. The one is evil and the other one is pure.
They're not twins.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever,
close brothers.
brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers, which are identical.
And have the same haircut.
I love you going like in the camera, just mouthing, they're not twins, stop.
Stop yourself.
But
Also,
yeah,
side notes, if I'm not joking, if I'm pregnant with twins girls, I'm naming them Dahlia,
yeah,
Dahlia and Iris. I think the
you
names
mentioned
are
this before.
adorable.
That's why I said the room from Investigations to the Forgotten Turnabout with all the memorabilia probably belongs to you because you're a psycho fan.
Yes, I am. Could you imagine like being named after a psychopath from a video game? I would be mad. But
Your
that
daughters will hate you.
Dahlia is such a cute name. And she's a very creative woman. And she has loads of skills. Let's move on to Maya and Godo, since you brought it
Yeah,
up.
Mia and Godot, Jesus, just how tragic this relationship is. It just blew me away. I love this couple. I think it's awesome. I mean, he's so charismatic and he comes back as Godot, and like all the connotations behind his name and stuff, and the red thing and the mask. Okay, from the top, you have him being named Godot, like after Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot. And you wait for a character who's never coming. And in return, Capcom made Godot, a character who was in a coma waiting for someone to return. And he did return and no one was there because Mia
So
died
sad.
when he fell into a coma. And then I saw this comment on a YouTube video. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
So how much he hates Phoenix for how much he hates Phoenix because he blames Phoenix for Mia's death and not like upholding her legacy and stuff. And someone said in the comment section how he honestly can see the color red and how he's blind connects with how he blames Phoenix because he can't see how the real murderer was Red White, his name being Red.
Isn't that
But
so interesting?
that's mind
That's
blowing.
mind blowing.
Honestly, that's mind blowing. And I don't know, I wanted to see them together. I really wanted to see them together as a couple. And there's this official art from the game. I'm sure you've seen it. And if you're if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably a dedicated fan who's seen it as well. There's this official art of the characters after Trials and Tribulations having a picnic in the park or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the cherry blossoms on top. And it's Mia and Godot. It's not even Godot. I think it's Diego Armando before he changed. And they're sitting on a bench talking or sharing something. I don't know. But it's so sweet.
It's so sweet.
And I think how they're like an attorney couple. I love them so much. I really do.
They're amazing. Honestly, Phoenix and Iris has the first spot, but close second, Maya and Godot. They're so adorable. And the chemistry in the fourth case, where he's her mentor, it's amazing. And just,
Yes.
they're such an amazing... I hope... Godot is probably dead, right? I hope they're reunited in the afterlife. It's just...
No, don't say that.
I mean, he's sick and he's in prison, but like, when I think about Godot, I am super sad, but then he's reunited with Mia and they're together. It's so sweet, and they're such a brilliant couple. And
you know,
yeah,
I saw I think it was a post either on Reddit or on Tumblr, which said, I know a lot of you think Godot was being an abusive asshole towards Mia in the relationship, and I was like, what?
Why would he do that?
What? But I think it's just because Godot, when he meets Francisca in Bridge to Turnabout, is being really misogynistic.
What the hell was that?
I don't know why they put that in. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they put that in.
That just doesn't fit Godot's character, in my opinion. I just remembered something. I told you in a previous episode that when I was younger, I used to create those little Ace Attorney trials. It wasn't actually trials, it was just like characters being characters. And one of them was Mia and Godot going on a date, and at the Très Bien, and Victor Kudo being like, who's this goon? Is he bothering you, Miss Mia? And then they would like fight, and Godot would win. So that was on my mind when I was 12. And I also made loads of them about just like Phoenix and Iris life together, because I could not believe that they weren't a couple after. Oh, and do you remember I told you that in Apple Justice, I only played the third case and stopped?
Yes.
So I didn't, for the longest time, I didn't know that Trucy was adopted, because you find that out in the last case. It's implied.
No, not the incest stuff.
No, it's implied that she's adopted, but it's not revealed until the last case. And so I did the math like a psychopath. I was like, wait. There's a chance that Iris is Trucy's true mother, because they met when they were 18, and it's exactly the age gap they have between. So it was like, for the longest time, I had this little theory that Trucy was Phoenix and Iris' teenage daughter that they had when they're together.
I thought it was revealed in Turnabout Corner.
No, it's implied, but I just refused to believe it. I just like stuck to my theory,
of course,
like a psychopath.
Yes.
But then when I played the game again, I was like, okay, they're not. It's not Iris' daughter. I was so disappointed.
Sure.
Let's move on
Should we just do a rapid
I think that's
yes or no?
Because I'm looking at those couples. They're not super interesting. I don't have loads to say about them.
Let's do a yes or no.
Okay, I'll say them. Garen and Inga.
Who?
The Queen and the Minister from Spirit of Justice. It's a couple.
That describes it exactly.
It's a couple.
That describes it exactly.
Okay. So, to know.
What about you?
I
I said who?
I don't care about them. I don't really care.
Exactly.
Durkee and Amara.
Oh, I really love.
I love
I was
Durkee,
kind of miffed.
but I
I
don't
was
care about
kind of
this
miffed when they
relationship.
brought her back.
Really?
Yeah, because she was being such a bitch. I mean, she was defending Garen instead of
Yeah,
Turkey.
I agree.
And I was like, is this the relationship we've heard so much about? I mean, if she's gonna be such a bitch, then I don't even care about the whole relationship.
I
To hell with
wasn't
it.
a
So
huge
yeah.
fan of their relationship, to be honest. I love Durkee, but it was a meh for me. Okay, Soren and Ellen.
Who? Oh no, not
From
this.
the DLC of Spirit of Justice. It's a no for me as well. Okay, a good one is
I
coming.
hate him. That's why.
Aura Blackwill and Metis
That's
Sykes.
non. Stop. That's not
Is it
canon.
non-canon? Okay, we'll
It
discuss
is not
this
canon.
later. Trust and believe.
Who? Oh, why do you keep bringing up shit from Spirit of Justice?
There's so many
That's the
couple
real
in
question.
Spirit of Justice. That's the reason.
No, let's talk about the true couples, okay?
There are
Let's talk
couples.
about Larry and all his women.
Oh, true. I forgot about this one. Larry is a sex addict.
He's unhinged.
He needs to be locked in a jail cell for a really long time. He needs to have the internet taken away from him. And Larry, we haven't really seen him with someone interesting. We've never seen his girlfriends. They're always dead.
What?
Or
I kind of wanted him to go with Justine Courtney.
she would have been an interesting partner. I think he's just like,
Yes.
I kind of, and for a reason, I think you could be cute with Francisca.
What reason I know?
Because I think Aris is the love child between Francisca and Larry.
Oh,
When we're
I
talking
am.
about whose personality are we the closest to, Aris is a mix between Francisca and Larry. So I think they could be a good
Yes.
pairing. They could be your parents.
Um,
What do you
I
think
think
about all of his women?
Francisca. What?
What do you think about Larry and all of his women?
I think he's unhinged,
Oh,
but at the same time, it just adds humor. I mean, he's getting into all this shenanigans because he's crazy about women, and I think it just makes us appreciate it more.
it's not as creepy as Raymond Shield. It's more wholesome. His Jenny
Ooh,
loves his girlfriends. He loves them too much.
Raymond Raymond Shields should be locked up.
Yeah, Raymond Shields is like weird. Like I wouldn't let him close to a playground. Weird.
Same. Okay, I'm
Other
glad we're on the same
couples.
page.
Celeste, Juan Corrida, and Adrian, the love
Okay,
triangle.
so I really want to get into this in a feminism theme
Mm,
or a problematic stuff in the series episode because this is, I think, a really underrated and important moment in the series. So for now, I'll just say that Juan Corrida is in the last tier of my character rating for like being so despicable. I
yeah,
mean, the things they did to that woman and leading her to kill herself. I
it's
think
awful. It
it's
really is.
awful. And I hate them for that, both of them. I mean, Matt and Guard is well written. I think he's one of the best villains, but in terms of writing to make the player hate him, I couldn't hate him more. Him and Juan Corrida. I think they're horrible people
Mm,
for what they did to her. I think they pressured her. They put her in the middle and they built a feud over this woman, this poor woman. She didn't even do anything to deserve it. They humiliated her.
they're awful. They really are.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they both deserved what happened to them later on. Um,
Yes.
we have like two couples on my list to go, so let's just do a quick yes or
Yeah.
no. Azura and Merlin from Turnabout Reclaimed.
I couldn't love Azura more. I know she's not even a character,
She just
but I
has a
don't
cool
like Merlin.
design. I
She
think
has
they
a
were
cool design, and I
cute.
think she has a cool backstory.
I think they
I
were
don't
cute.
care.
I like them.
I think Azura belongs with Dr. Crab. That's what
Oh,
I think.
he's too old.
What was that?
Oh, Lucy's about to daddy shame kink. Um,
No. What? Okay, Dr. Crab is a cool guy.
he
He
is,
wears flip
but I
flops.
just think they have like, I don't know. I don't see him with someone as young. I think he's a cool guy, but not dating younger. I don't know. I can't see him with Azura. And lastly, Alita and Wookie,
Walkie.
Wookie.
Walkie.
It's a no for
I
me.
hope they both die.
Okay, well, that was a strong no. So, I mean, that settles it. This is kind of a rundown of all of the canon couples of the
Are you
franchise.
sure?
I think we've covered them all, mostly. There's loads of parents in the show, but they're in the games, but they're mostly like single parents.
Did what's her name? Did the guys from Rise of the Ashes date? The Jake Marshall and Angel Star or Lana Sky?
Oh,
Was there like a thing there?
I don't remember, as you know, but I don't
Me
think
neither.
so. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think you'd remember because you
whatever.
played
Like,
it so recently.
no.
Hmm,
I don't remember anything
I
else.
think we've covered
Oh,
mostly everyone.
bitch, Max and Regina.
Oh, it's a no. She's a minor. She's underaged. Get away from her, Jeffree Star.
Yes. Thank you. I've been saying this on Tumblr for the longest time and it hasn't been given attention. I think it's an underrated statement. I mean, I think I have six different posts where the caption is Max Galactica is Jeffree
It's
Star.
because of the pink
Goodbye.
hair.
I think it's because of the pedophilia. Oh, what?
Oh my God. On that
Um,
note, let's move on.
Wait. Zach Gramarye and Thalassa Gramarye, also known as La Miroir.
I mean, sure. And also Apollo's dad, but we don't really see them that much.
Don't even bring that up, honestly.
Lamirar was having a whole double life. Or,
What
oh
about
no, didn't she lose memory? I don't know. I don't remember.
whatever? Not important. What about Viola Cadaverini and Furio Tigre?
That's my question. Are they considered a couple? Are they in a relationship? Or is it more like,
I think they are.
hmm.
I don't know.
He's always calling her
But
sweetheart and stuff like that, but I'm not sure they're actually
yeah,
dating. I just think I don't know.
I love the sprite where his hair bends over and
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
like,
doing this.
yeah.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
I wouldn't call Tigray a cutie, but I get what you mean.
He is a cutie.
It's a no for me.
What about um yeah, same. What about because it's kind of like an abusive
Yeah,
relationship.
he's
What about Nayuta and Emma Sky?
so we are moving to non-canon
I think this
territoire.
was canon.
I don't think
I
it
think
was
this was
canon.
implied.
I don't think so. I don't even imagine Nayuta as being a sexual
Don't
being. For me, he's like a monk.
don't oh yeah, because he's a monk. Don't
Yeah,
even ask me how they managed to make a couple with Nayuta even implied canon from because of how detestable he is.
yeah, and he's a monk. He's not supposed to be in relationships.
Yeah, fuck Nayuta.
So, can we move on now to the other part of our podcast?
Yes. So let's review ships.
Ships.
Popular ships
Our
and
ships?
our own ships.
Are we doing people we have crushes on before?
I think we should leave that for last because I think my list just extends forever.
I get what you mean. Okay, so let's do ships. Who do we ship with?
Yes.
I don't have loads of ships, so
Should we review ships first? Because I know we have some strong feelings about some popular ones.
Let's talk about the most popular ones, then our own, then our crushes.
Okay, so I know one of a really popular one, which I hate, is Maya and Phoenix, and I know you feel the same way.
I agree. They have such a good friendship. Why ruin it by shipping them? It's so wholesome.
It's platonic. It's
Yes.
clearly platonic.
He's the brother she never had, and she's like his little sister to him. They love each other, but in a platonic way, and I think that's really good to have more examples of strong man and woman friendship in media.
Yes. I think there's no sexual tension at all.
No.
They're just best friends.
I agree. I totally agree.
So fuck pearls for that.
I mean, the Pulse thing was funny, but they don't belong together. They just
The what?
don't.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was weird.
It was cute. It was cute because also it voices the concern of what many people said after playing the game. So it was kind of like a wing to that, but they're not supposed to be together. They're just friends.
Yeah. So the other one is Maya and Francisca, which I also don't like. I think here's the thing, because you mentioned it last time as well, how Francisca has character development and it doesn't include a redemption arc.
Yes.
She matures, but she's not gonna change from being a bitch. That's her whole thing. And I think having such a powerful woman be single, I think it's just perfect. It fits right in with my fantasy.
She's super independent and
she's a single icon.
yeah, and also she travels around the world by the end of the series for Interpol, so it would make sense. I see her as having one lover in each port. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, and I also see her being either lesbian or bisexual, but definitely not with Maya.
yeah, I agree. I kind of could see her with Adrian Andrews. I think that'd make a super cute pairing. I think that might be the only person I ship Francisca with.
But I don't even understand why they ship her with Maya. I don't.
No, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, what's the chemistry? There's no chemistry.
There's just nothing. There's not even that many interaction between the two of them.
Yeah. So, do we have any other ones which we don't like and are popular?
I know.
I think yeah, go.
Some people out there ship.
No, don't say it. I know what you're going to say.
Ship Apollo and Trucy, and you need to be locked in jail. This is incest. This is gross.
Maybe they haven't finished the game like you.
Maybe, but it's unlikely. It's just unlikely. Let's be honest. They are. I'm not gonna kink shame, but I don't think you should write sexual fan fiction.
Kink shame. Kink shame away. Siblings. It's incest.
I remember one of my friends in high school was like, "Isn't that the game you like to play?" And showed me like hentai of Trucy and Apollo, and I was traumatized. Stop doing that. Stop. They're siblings. What is wrong with you?
Yuck.
Yuck, indeed.
My hairs just rose.
Yes. Who else?
Oh, I don't like how they ship Athena and Blackquill.
Yeah, they also give me
a couple of times.
Siblings vibes.
Yes, they're like brother and sister.
They're like niece and uncle. If the ship between their the sister and the mom is true. They're family. You know what I mean?
Yuck.
Yeah, so again, I don't like it.
Oh, you know which one is massively popular? I'm
Yes,
just
I was about to
glossed
talk
over
about
it.
it.
What?
Edgeworth and Phoenix.
No.
Oh,
I mean, that's the one which is massive,
yeah.
but the other one we don't. I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure you don't have any feelings on is Clavier and Apollo.
Oh, hmm. I don't have any feelings
This
on
is
it.
huge.
Really?
This is huge. I was sure. I'll tell you why. I think they make a cute couple. I think they would definitely fit together. I mean, Apollo is such a bottom. The rolled up sleeve, sweetie. That's just. I mean, he's a gay lawyer, but at the same time, I don't care.
Yeah. They're like
We
we
placed
talked
Apollo
about,
so low.
like we talked about in the last episode, they're kind of boring.
Yes, they are.
But
They lack
I
substance.
was thinking, I don't really ship Emma with Nayuta, but I could potentially see her with Clavier. I think they make a more convincing couple
Ooh.
than Nayuta and Emma.
I don't really care for Emma. For all I know, she can
Mm.
go with director Hottie. That's my ship for her. Emma and director
Wow,
Hottie.
these are fighting words.
Yes. Send her to
Okay.
the dungeons. We're going to
Um,
get 100 dislikes on this video.
I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I don't share the
Okay,
sentiments.
let's talk about
Discuss.
Phoenix and Edgeworth.
Yes. Um, you go
It
first.
okay, it feels natural. This is canon. It is. It just is. I mean, I got attacked on Tumblr because I said that Yuri on Ice. Do you know what it is?
I've heard about it. Yeah, I know the story.
So it's this gay anime, but it's never shown. It's not, the two main characters are never shown having any sexual relations and stuff, and it's just so frustrating. But with Edgeworth and Phoenix, it's not the case. You get meaningful dialogue and how you genuinely think they're together. And I link it below. There's this video, if I can find it. I saw it a year ago. It explains how I think some of the character design or something, especially Max Galactica, is based on YAOI. I think that's how it's called. I never tried pronouncing it before. You're the only one in my life who knows what yaoi means. But like boy love and Japanese stuff. And I think it explained how they tried sneaking in Edgeworth and Phoenix stuff, but they couldn't. And it's just thinking how that was in the makers and the developer's mind. It just ultimately makes it canon. It makes it valid. And they belong together. I don't care about Iris. If Edgeworth is with Phoenix, that just feels right.
Okay, as someone who adores the ship Iris and Phoenix, honestly, I can't help but agree. I think, to be honest, Edgeworth and Phoenix is the love story of the games when you think about it. It
Yes.
lasts throughout the series from first to sixth. They are constantly on
Except
each other's
Apollo.
mind. Even like in Apollo, Edgeworth gets his badge back. I mean, there's loads of things.
What?
I think so. Isn't it like the chief prosecutor who finally gets his badge back?
Ooh.
I think that might
Yeah,
be
I
the
don't remember
case.
anything about that
But
game.
I think it's what they thought of when they created it. And I think if there weren't such a stigma on gay relationship, it would have made the cut in the games and they would have been in a relationship. So it is canon. I do love the relationship between Iris and Phoenix. I think Phoenix is bi, so I don't care about that. It doesn't change my perspective on their relationship between the two of them. But I do think it's a real lovely relationship. But also, it's kind of frustrating because they borrowed so much from YAOI. Is that how you pronounce it?
I
And
don't know.
and then they turn around and create a character like Jean Armstrong that is so
Yes,
homophobic.
yes,
Like
this is what I wanted to talk
they
about.
benefit from gay subculture and then do
Yes.
homophobic.
They
It's
turn around
upsetting.
and oof, it is so upsetting.
So I do think
Yeah.
Edgeworth and Phoenix is the most
It's
complex
just
and
hypocritical
interesting
though.
relationship of the series, even though I like Iris and
Yes.
Phoenix.
Who's the top and who's the bottom?
I
Phoenix is
don't
definitely the
know.
bottom.
I don't know. But
Yes.
maybe they could be verse.
No.
What about that?
Phoenix, no. Phoenix is a bottom, and that's canon too.
I know nothing about those. I'm sorry.
You're homophobic right now.
I'm just very. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it now. I have no idea. I don't have enough
Phoenix is
knowledge.
so anxious, is constantly anxious, and like he frets about the smallest thing. But Edgeworth is just like so cool in his mind.
I don't think
I
trivial
think
stuff like that determine their sex position. I think.
shut up. Here's what I think, okay?
I have no knowledge on this. This is why I shouldn't be
Okay,
allowed to give
valid.
my opinion on it.
Um,
Shall we move on to our ships?
yeah, well, the other one which you brought up already, and I think, look, there's a very thin line between what we ship and what is considered to be canon as a ship, even though it's not. Like Phoenix and Edgeworth, Apollo and Clavier, and then we have Metis Sykes and Aurora Blackwell,
Yeah.
and Adrian Andrews and Celeste Impacts.
I was actually going to talk about
Oh,
Aura and
and
Metis.
sorry, Horace and Simon
Yeah,
Keys.
but we've already kind of discussed them at first. But I was about to talk about Aura and Metis in my ships. I think it's such a nice relationship. And I'm in my book it's canon. I don't care what Capcom says.
Same,
In my book it's canon.
same.
They are
Of
lovers
course they
and they're
are.
the cutest. I love them so much.
The care aura and the grudge she holds to Athena definitely pushes it to be more than platonic.
Definitely, definitely. There's sexual tension all over. And they're just the cutest and I love them. I think they're adorable and I think they're canon. Um,
Yes, they are.
who else did you mention? Oh, Adrian and Celeste. I also think they're canon. I think it's so heavily implied.
Yes. I love Adrian having a crush on her, and that's why she went out of her way to frame.
It's revenge.
Yeah, it is revenge. Because she had a crush on Celeste, and she witnessed the whole thing. And I think it's canon, but I don't think the relationship is canon. I think what is canon is a story of unrequited love. How Adrian is a lesbian woman who loved Celeste, and Celeste was a straight woman who instead got mixed up with the meanest of men who treated her like shit.
True.
And who drove her to suicide. And witnessing the whole thing happen, Adrian Andrews wanted to extract her revenge. Yeah.
I agree. And
I love that. I love that relationship.
Who was the last couple you mentioned?
Horace Knightley and Simon Keys.
I don't think they're canon, but I think they're adorable thanks to those comics.
I do think they're canon.
They're described as being the only family they've... I don't know. I don't think they're canon. But they're really cute.
Okay.
It's
so
not as
with that,
implied.
Let's move into... I don't know why in my mind it's that way.
Maybe.
But I definitely think there were clues. I think
You
I was like,
think? Maybe
ooh.
I just missed
Yeah, when
them.
he was talking. When he was talking, my gator was like sending red flags,
Okay.
sweetie.
Maybe I missed them. But you're right. Let's move on
Okay.
to our ships.
Who's your top ship from the ones we haven't mentioned yet?
I don't have that many ships, so I need to think about it. So you go first because you're in
Okay.
for a treat.
Mine
Yeah.
is Dick Gumshoe and Will Powers. Let the bears kiss. Okay? Let the bears kiss. And Gumshoe is definitely the bottom. He's like, oh, he's always so unsure, and he's like always, oh, what up, pal? And Will Powers is like, hey, I don't know. Okay, I'll cut that out if I have to, if it sounds too awkward when I'm editing. But I think they belong together. I don't know. It's their chemistry, which we've never seen, is amazing. I think they'd look cute together. I think I want to make a Travian brunch like you did, like a mock trial,
Do you
and
want me to
have
do one
them.
for you?
Yes,
I'll
please.
do one for
And
you.
make it as hot and steamy and kinky as the website will allow.
That will be your Christmas present.
Yes, that is my main ship. What about you?
I don't know. I don't have any
You still haven't thought?
niche one like you. I think my favorite ships are I love Aura and Metis. I think they're adorable. I like
Yes.
Adrian and Francisca. I like them together. I think they could be a very cute couple. Phoenix and Iris. It's those that I've mentioned before. I'm trying to think. Oh, what do you think about Gumshoe and Edgeworth? Because I've seen some about it.
I don't like
You
it.
don't like it?
No.
I don't think it's
Edgeworth
great
clearly
either.
belongs with Phoenix.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have loads of very original
What about,
ships.
okay, and this is my second shout out in the episode for Freshwater Pirate. She draws Athena and Sasha Buckler together, and I think that's such a cute ship.
Oh, the redheads together.
Oh, okay, I remembered a good ship, but carry on.
No, I think it's a cute
Yes,
thing,
they,
Athena and Sasha.
same. I think they're a cute couple together.
Mm, definitely.
Um, I don't know, I really like them together. I think Athena's pirate outfit is a fit. Let me tell you that, okay? She rocks that outfit. Oh, you know which couple we forgot about?
Tell me.
It's not a couple, but Juniper Woods having a crush on Apollo.
Oh, that's true.
I could not care less. I
Mm.
wish Juniper Woods would get smashed by the ceiling when the bomb went off in the courthouse.
Stop! Stop! You're such a bad girl. Oh, also a couple that I ship and that I've read a fan fiction about.
I know.
Jean Armstrong and Charley the plant.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
look at that. Can we put that in the description? It's an amazing fan fiction.
Yes.
It's
I
just
link it below.
brilliant. I love it so much.
Charlie the plant from the office and Jean Armstrong belong together. That's one of the top ships.
You know who I would like to see interact? Kay Faraday and Desiree. I
Ooh.
think
But
Desiree
not as a
could be.
ship.
I don't know, but I feel like Desiree could be Kay Faraday's getaway car when she does thieves, and I think they could be such an amazing team. Desiree wants
But
action
as a
and
platonic
danger.
relationship.
I'm not sure, maybe it could evolve. I just want to see them together interact.
Well, better a minor rather than Ron Delight. I'm kidding. Please don't hate us, okay? I'm usually not filter.
Please don't call the
There,
police.
a lot of people watching this from Tumblr can vouch for that, okay? But you know which one is I think a must, and we forgot, is Simon Blackwell and Bobby Fulbright, aka the Phantom.
Oh, I do love Bobby Fulbright. I don't hate that one. I think it could be cute.
I think opposites attract.
Definitely.
I think I'm not sure who the top and who at the bottom would be. Oh, I think Blackwell would be the bottom. He likes to play macho in the court with the sword and stuff, but like, yeah, I see you squinting over the FaceTime,
I'm shaking my head.
bitch. But like, Bobby Fulbright is such a naive top, and Simon Blackwell is one of those emo bottoms. Yes. This all makes sense in my fantasy right now.
Oh, I also saw people shipping Bunny with Strucy from your favorite Turnabout, the magical Turnabout.
Amazing
I saw them being
content.
shipped together.
Amazing content.
You like it?
Amazing content. Yes, I love that. You know who we forgot? Oh, you know who I ship Apollo with?
Tell me.
Clay Tehran.
Oh yeah, Clayteron.
If he wasn't dead.
True.
I think they'd make a cute couple because they both lack character. But the one I was gonna tell you is shit, I forgot now. Oh, you were talking about Bonnie the Fam and
Trucy.
right? And I was going to tell you something else, but I forgot. Shit, I completely. Oh, you know which couple is canon and we forgot is Jill Crane and her boyfriend,
Oh
the
yeah,
camera
true,
guy.
but they're both dead.
I think although they were both dead, I think they had more impact rather than some couples which are canon and are alive.
I see what you mean.
I think I don't know. She's one of my favorite victims, and we can talk about it in another episode. But I think I really like that character. I really like Jill Crane. Who else? Oh, I also wanted to talk about Horace Knightley and Simon Keyes again.
Third
again
time.
and again and again. I just wanted to say how they fit together. I think they're one of my favorite couples. It's perfect. It's perfect. And I really wish. So the AU we mentioned, the alternate universe made from Freshwater Pirate on Twitter, is basically a version which sees Horace Knightley being the gumshoe to Simon Keyes' Edgeworth. So basically, they're a detective and a prosecutor instead of villains and killers. I think I would love to see that. And he could be evil. He could be pure evil and still have his backstory.
Yeah.
But have him be a prosecutor and have Horace Knightley be a detective.
Definitely.
I love that. I love that. Side note, since we're on investigations too, I think the last one worth mentioning is, you know, who a lot of people ship is Sebastian the Best and Kay Faraday.
Oh, really? I never thought of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like Sebastian, so I don't care.
I don't think he's fun enough for Kay.
Yeah, they wouldn't get along.
I don't think so, yeah. They had so little interaction.
Kay is a thief. She lost her dad when she was young, and although it's never told what happens to her next, I think she had to fend for herself, and she's mature enough for her age, and I think she had to like fight to stay alive. But Sebastian the Best had everything ready for him.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah.
Shall we move on to the last part of our personal
my
crushes?
favorite part.
The
crushes we have on characters.
I will go first because mine is gonna be very short. The actual love of my life is Phoenix Wright. He's not only my crush, he's my husband, and I love Phoenix Wright. He's my ultimate crush. And since I had this crush for the beginning of game 1, I wasn't able to think about anybody else. He's been my husband for 12 years? 12 years. So yes, that's my answer. Phoenix is just, he's my dream guy. And nobody else can compete. Yeah, I don't have any more crushes.
Boring.
Sorry for being faithful to one man and to be unconditionally in love with him.
You're too vanilla.
I mean, you're just jealous of true love. That's it.
Okay, shut up. Here is my turn, and I'll just say, I don't know if it's gonna be... Okay, the first one is obviously Godot. I have the same exact feeling you have for Phoenix for Godot.
Except you cheat on him with all of the rest.
No, shut up. He's dead. Okay? Let me grieve by fucking every other character.
I mean, if it's your grieving process, I won't judge you. It is. So okay. Godot is your husband.
Godot, I want to spend my days with him and listen to his theme song every day, every moment of my life. I can't even believe
people would say he was abusive towards Mia.
Yes, that sucks. Those people suck. And I'm allowed to say that because now we have our podcast and we can say whatever we want on it. And I think people who say Godot was abusive to Mia suck ass. Like Godot's suck mine. Okay.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Of course we are. We're gonna get banned from YouTube after this episode.
Yes.
Who else? And then there's That's a Rebel.
I could name them all because you've talked. I know which one are your crushes.
Yes, you do. Go on, tell them.
That's a Rebel, Horace Knightley, Darian Crescent.
Yes.
And I think that's it. I think
no. You haven't even scratched the surface.
Is Will Powers one of them?
Okay, I'll tell them. Okay. I won't go into detail for every one of them. Godot, That's a Rebel is super cute. Darian Crescent and his dick hair. He's super hot. One of my all-time crushes, Damon Gunt.
Oh,
I would make mad love to him. He's such a daddy. Who else?
Horace Knightley.
Dr. Crabbe is cool, but I don't know if I would do something with him.
Dr. Crabbe is great.
Horace Knightley. Yes, whatever. Horace Knightley is a cutie, but he deserves his Simon. Oh, we've discussed this today and you already forgot. Solomon Starbuck from the Cosmic Turnabout.
True. Absolutely.
He's so cute. He is so cute. And how he's just so depressed and negative, I mean, that's me. I would love to be his boyfriend. Who else do we have? I'm not sure who else applies. I made such a big deal about it, and now looking over the characters, I think
the bellboy.
Yes, the bellboy is cute, of course. We haven't mentioned the bellboy, who is one of my favorite characters from the games. I'm an insane person, okay?
What else?
Oh, you know who's cute?
So many.
Jeff Masters is cute.
Jeff Masters?
from the Inherited Turnabout. The guy with the afro, the chef.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, he's cute.
Yes, he's defo cute. And
Is
and then
Inimini one of your crushes? Or do you
no,
just want to
Inimini
be
is
her?
just no. Inimini is we stan Inimini, but we wouldn't do anything about her.
Okay.
Funny enough, I was just about to mention women I find incredibly hot.
Oh, yeah. I think I know.
Desiree,
Callisto Yu.
Aura Blackquill, Callisto Yu, Aura Blackquill, Dee Vasquez is a hot mama.
Dee Vasquez is powerful.
I think Cammy Meal has nice boobs.
Nice.
What nice?
I mean, she does.
She does have nice boobs.
She does.
Who else? We have more cute women, definitely. I mean, Dahlia Hawthorne is cute. Mia, of course.
Mia is so cute.
Yes, she's such a hottie.
Mm,
Who else? I don't know. I think that's about it.
I think if she had more personality, you would like to be in a relationship with Vera Mission.
No.
She's your type.
She's in my no tier, like the bottom tier.
I think if she had more personality.
No, she doesn't even speak up. She just made it worse for everyone.
Hence,
and honestly,
if she had more personality.
No, more wouldn't cut it. She would have to, I don't know, be struck by lightning.
Okay.
But having the bad ending be her dying, I mean, that's not even a bad ending.
You're so cruel.
The one I forgot is Shilong Lang.
Is he one of your crushes?
I mean, he's a softcore crush, but like when I was editing the previous video, I couldn't believe how much we dug into him.
Yes.
And murdered
we
his
really
persona.
Went off.
We were assholes.
Shailon, if you're hearing this podcast, please don't take it personally.
Who?
Shailon Long.
Yeah, we're sorry. And FYI, you made the crush list. I think you're cute.
I mean, after what you've said, I don't think he'd like to go on a date.
I know.
I know which is one of your crushes as well.
Will Powers,
but also you've always said you really liked Azura from Turnabout Reclaimed.
Yes, Azura is hot. She's one of my favorite characters in the tier list. She's placed really high, I think. She's in good tier. I think she's like Jill Crane, although they're dead. They're given a lot to do. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I had an idea, but now I forgot. I don't know who else. Oh, the president of Zheng Fa has an amazing body.
No,
not the impersonator.
Oh, the real one?
Will the real president of Zheng Fa please stand up? Please stand up.
Why would he wear such tight clothing? It's
because he has a banging body. Duh.
When does he have time to work out? He's the president. I mean, we did discuss today hot presidents. I think Trudeau is the cutest president out there.
And I think Macron is also beautiful.
I'm not Team Macron.
Not your type of guy.
Trudeau for me is chef kiss.
I have a habit of having crushes on the most ugly people. the ugliest characters ever. And Lucy can vouch for
Yes,
this.
yes, I vouch.
So, do you remember it was just as the pandemic hit and I was almost finished with Apollo Justice and I just text you,
I
I'd
remember.
like to do bad things to the journalist from Turnabout
And I
Succession,
was
Spark Bruschel.
appalled. Appalled. Okay,
He's so cute.
I need to get one thing off my chest, and this is for people listening. When I was like,
You're gay.
no. Why would I
Oh,
say that to people listening? To people who were fans of Ace Attorney in like 2013 and 2014, there was a time on YouTube where like parody of trials were super popular, and there was one where Darian Crescent was accused of stealing April May's cat, and the journalist, yes,
stealing what?
in this case, April May had a cat, and she accused Darian Crescent of stealing it. And it was like a parody trial. And the journalist was a furry who could communicate with animals. And he revealed that the cat was hiding in Darian Crescent's hair and talked to the cat, and it was the funniest thing I saw, but I can't find it anywhere. So please let me know if I just hallucinated this whole thing or if it was a real fake trials that was on YouTube and it was hilarious and I can't find it anymore.
Babe, I'm sorry. That sounds like a straight up
It
nightmare.
was so funny, and they had like plenty other stuff. It was really, really funny.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
It was
I mean,
hilarious. I spent like a whole
how
day looking
dare,
for it.
how dare that cat steal Darian Crescent's hair from me?
You have serious competition.
I had to ruin it, of course.
Are we done? Have we
But
covered
yeah,
everything?
I think we're
I think we're
done.
done. We've
I think
covered
we're
your
done.
humongous list of crushes.
Wow, that took dedication and effort.
Yes. I'm
I
just
don't know
still
if we
frustrated.
left someone behind. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much covers it. I mean, if we left someone behind, I'm so sorry, sweetie. But you're not that relevant. I don't know.
And we'll probably remember it and then
Oh,
talk about it during the next podcast.
yes, here's a thought I had while we were talking today. I told you this. I kind of want to see a relationship between one of the assistants, like Rafa, Kay, and Trucy.
And
One of
Maya?
them together. Not Maya.
Not Maya?
Maya Maya is similar to Francisca, I think. How I relate so much to her and you because she's like the single millennial.
Mm, I see what you
That's what she
mean.
is.
I can't see Maya being in a relationship or having children or being married. It's just, I can't see that.
Same. So yeah, what do you think about that?
About Maya? Or about the
No,
assistants?
about yeah.
Well, Rafa and Trucy could be cute.
I think so
I
too.
think so, but Kay is older than them and they are minors.
I think Kay is definitely either bi or lesbian.
I'm getting bi vibes from Kay.
Who do you think she'd match with?
I think if she's a bit older, her and Desiree could be an interesting couple. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. We haven't had that many like. There's not one character I'm like, oh my god, their interaction was so interesting with Kay. So,
I know.
hmm, I don't ship her with Edward. I just do not. Again,
Who said that?
I saw it online, but again, it's sibling
Yuck.
relationships to me.
I'm so happy that we've been blessed with such good taste. I mean, especially that coming from me.
Fuck off.
But legit, I'm so happy we're not shipping brothers and sisters or like mentors and students. I hate
Yes.
that. Oh, okay, let's finish it with a random ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Why are you looking at me like that?
I thought you were going to end up on a new ship.
Yeah, let's finish the podcast by saying thank you for watching and then saying a favorite ship.
Okay. I was so confused. Okay, I get it now. So thank you again for tuning in.
Yes.
We'll see you next week.
Where we'll probably finally discuss location and setting.
Yes. And then after that, we'll probably do designs and best outfits.
Yes. Best character designs, best sprites, best animation, and best outfits.
Yes.
Best fashion sense.
Okay, so who's your favorite ship?
You go first.
My favorite ship is
just a random one.
Myself and Phoenix.
That's not random, and that's not... I hate you. Okay, so mine is... Athena Sykes and Lynn from Ghost Trick.
Aren't they the same character?
Girl!
They're the same character.
No, they're not. Athena is just a copy of Lynn. Okay. But yeah, let's talk about my obsession with Lynn in another episode.
Yes.
Because I'm currently playing Ghost Trick.
And I played a little bit and I need to get into it more.
Yes, it's such a good game. Okay, let's leave that for another episode.
All right.
I'm just gonna go listen to her theme song.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thank you for tuning in and see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.